My topic is phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are very essential and important for such learners who want to learn English and who want to speak English. So, phrasal verbs are very easy and helpful for everyone to speak and use in various situations. So, let's begin this topic. What are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are groups of words, phrases that act like a verb. These are made up of verbs and prepositions or adverbs coming after them, or we use verbs in the idiomatic way when we place prepositions or adverbs after them. For instance, act for, get off, do away with, etc. Let's see how a verb changes into an idiom with a change in meaning. Look at the verb, that is give, how it changes into an idiom, that is give in. So, give in means to submit. Here is an example of sentence also of giving. For instance, true freedom fighters never give in to imperialists, those who impose their rule or control by force or mischief. Here is another verb, that is go. You can see how it changes into an idiom, that is go back. It's mean to return. When will you go back from here? I think this will be a good example of sentence for you. Now look at another example, that is go back upon or on. It's mean cancel or promise. So never go back on your word. It is another example of sentence. To understand how a verb changes into an idiom with its meaning, you can detect that in give in, the verb give is followed by the preposition in. In go back, the verb go is followed by the adverb back. In go back on, the verb go is followed by the adverb back and the preposition on. Phrasal verbs can be transitive and intransitive. Intransitive mean such verb which don't need object. For instance, sit up. She may sit up till midnight reading her books. Here sit up means stay out of bed till late hours. Transitive, such verbs which need object. For instance, set aside. Here set aside mean cancel. Now look at the example of sentence. The higher courts can set aside the decisions of the lower court. Now once you know how to identify or recognize a phrasal verb, you need to learn how to use it correctly. And one of the first thing you need to find out, is it transitive or intransitive? If it is transitive, then you need something or someone after the verb. If it is intransitive, it stands on its own. Let's see the example of transitive phrasal verb. Make away with. It's mean to destroy something or someone. Phrasal verbs always have to be followed by some person. We can't just say, I really made away with. It is incomplete actually. Here you need to have someone after the phrasal verb to make sense. For this purpose, we can say, he made away with himself. Here you can find the sense which is not possible without object. So, in transitive phrasal verbs, we always need object. Now look at the intransitive phrasal verb, that is grow up. It means to mature, and you never need any object here. For instance, what do you want to be when you grow up? Phrasal verbs are multiword verbs. See how the verb change each tense with the verb in each sentence. He puts off me with a promise. Here you can find out the present indefinite tense. Now look at another example. They are putting off them. In the third example, she has put off the tough task. The last one, I thought you will not put off the meeting. So you can see how phrasal verbs can be used in different sentences with different tense. If you want to learn English, then you need to learn various phrasal verbs according to the different situations which you face and activities which you most of the time do. For instance, when you meet your friends and make plan for journey, trip, surprise party, or for lunch, dinner, you have to wish to go there, then you can use different phrasal verbs according to the situation. Moreover, you can also write your own story, your activities, your daily routine by using the phrasal verbs. Don't focus on alphabetic list, just focus on topic, because that is how you are going to use phrasal verbs while writing, talking, etc. Let's see the different phrasal verbs which you can use in different situations. First one is give away. It's mean distribute, go out, pick up, look after, pack up, clear up, fix up. Here fix up mean to arrange. I can give you an example of sentence, that is, we should soon fix up a meeting with them. Clear up, it's mean to make tidy and clean. Here is another example of sentence, that is, we should clear up the tables when we finish our studies. If we are going for journey, then we can use pick up for the any ride, and pack up for suitcase, and go out, we can use go out for lunch, dinner, and for many things. If you want to speak English and you want to learn English, then you must try and practice to use various phrasal verbs. These phrasal verbs will also give you confidence, because you can use various phrasal verbs in different places, even in your house, during shopping, during your job, etc. Sometimes many phrasal verbs have different meanings. So take the examples. Go over means to examine. The other meaning is to study carefully, and the third meaning is go through. Let's read the sentence. Study these books and tell me about their usefulness for examination. There is another example of sentence. Go over this essay and correct it. Here we can also find out the meaning to study carefully. Let's read the next. Go over. I hope the rain will soon go over. You can also guess here go over means to stop. So we can enjoy different phrasal verb with different meaning also. Most transitive phrasal verbs can be in the active voice as well as passive voice forms. So here is an example of active voice. We cannot depend on them. Another example is passive voice. They can't be depended on by us. The object in a phrasal verb usually comes after it, but sometimes it comes before the adverb or prepositions. Let's see the examples. They all gave up. Smoking left it off. Or they all give smoking it up. I hope this video has helped you to understand more about phrasal verbs. Thanks for watching.